underjaw that no one has defeated. It's about time.
You there! Can you help me? Just a moment of your time, please. You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridien, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Хорошо, не трогать вора. Я поняла. Но если он сам не нападет, то я без проблем. Привет. Что ты продаешь? Они все одинаковые продают. Почему нет, типа, знаете, кто-то бронник, кто-то оружейник, кто-то там по модификациям шарится. Так. Куда мне? Где тут что было задание? Против богатых. О. Надо туда.
Rugged? Well-traveled? Yes. I would like to talk to you.
All right. What did you want to discuss?
You're an outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be bad. Do you fear the ruins of the old ones like many in your tribe?
No. Although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels, emblazoned with symbols of the old ones? They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will gladly trade what I have for them.
Интересно.
So you're interested in the old ones?
More than interested. I study every ancient artifact I can get my hands on. But years of study have made me too comfortable at my desk. I can't even bear the sun, if the truth be known. I don't know how I'll manage to take a partner. My family presses me for an heir.
Don't look at me.
Oh, no, I'm not looking. In fact, my father already has someone he wants me to wed. She doesn't interest me. I wish I had a brother to carry this burden. I would rather be left to my precious little vessels.
Человек науки.
What sort of ritual were these vessels made for?
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets. Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. Others think they held sacred essences and oils for worship. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard. One for water, one for lotion, and so on. Each fluid in its special vessel, majestically applied to the face at each stage of the rite. It must have been breathtaking. But which vessel was used for which? I have to know. I have to continue my research.
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous.
Чел, у меня таких ритуальных сосудов просто куча. Могу тебе в экран покидать, хочешь?
Yes, yes. Trade quickly. I have work to do.
Так. А, это у меня все есть. А, вот, я смогу коробки у него выкупить за все собранные кружечки, да? Я думаю, такие же есть с цветами. Хорошо.
I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins. Perhaps your travels have taken you through ancient ruins? Let us speak of it.
Так. А с цветами механическими, с фигурками бадук. Или банук, как они там называются. Давайте сохранимся, что ли. Как мне попасть туда? О.
All day, while the nobles fiddle with their robes.
You're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden figures that are sometimes found near Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
You said the king named you an envoy to the Banuk?
Yes, I've been to Ben-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. I help them maintain diplomatic ties with Avad. Some say they're a mysterious people, but their ways make a lot of sense to me. All you have to do is be the best. Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill, not some fool notion of heritage.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Karja did. Anything they don't understand, they call backward or savage.
Tell me more about these Banuk figures.
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from Ban-Ur for killing his chief. He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his homeland. Later, his tribe declared him innocent. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures back. I do what I can to help him get them, including trade for them, if you have any.
Ну, покажи
You
мне,
ready?
что там у тебя.
Let's trade then.
Я не помню, я какие-то собирала фигурки? О, я могу купить. Давайте купим. Точнее, возьмем. А они у меня
Come on
пропадают?
back if you find any Banuk goods. I pay.
А, в принципе, я потом про них смогу почитать, посмотреть. Так, а как это работает? Ой. Ну, в принципе, есть смысл собирать. Ну, ладно, неплохо.
Relics, Outlander.
Так, я так понимаю, вот эта женщина, по идее, должна цветочки. А, или нет? Особенные предметы. Она просто какие-то артефакты скупает, я смотрю, задорого. А, ну да, прикольно. В принципе, о чем я и говорила. Так, может вот это продать? Потому что я не помню, чтобы это где-то использовалось. Что у меня по вместительству? А, тут не показывается, да? Так, а где тогда артефакты, коллекционные предметы, ресурсы. Коробки с наградами, сосуды, трофеи охотничьи. Да, тут я смотрю получше. Получше. А можно наверх.
I pay well for Banuk relics, Outlander.
Прям делятся эти. Как мне попасть наверх?
Found any Banuk relics in the wilds, Outlander?
Через вот это. Блин. Может заблудиться, Рили. Не, ну Меридиан без вопросов очень классный город. Чтобы я в нем ориентировалась бы. Так, озера, поднимите, пожалуйста. Угу. Какой-то посол. Привет.
You're Nora. I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
Like this.
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Karja rituals to Karja stone. But there are obstacles. While Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram, who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffered no heathen. This Utaru lost her companion on the edge of the jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, yet its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, a call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Glinthawks perch there, drawn to the spires shining.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
No, but it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend them strength and hope, like a new sunrise.
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed the killing.
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Karja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Karja and Nora aren't so different. You're disappointed with the Sun Priests, but you still wanted to be one?
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice echoing in its arches. Even he couldn't turn me away, and how he tried. In the end. He said, when we were loved, our robes were dyed in cinnabar. Now they are stained in blood.
How so?
Our robes are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled rather than be seen in the glare of a new sun. And so we are left to wear their sins. For me, at least, they hang heavy.
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the trail of the sun, I hope. He spoke out against the sacrifices. For a priest to question the Sun King's will, his punishment was worst of all.
You lost someone you loved, too. I'm sorry.
No, not lost. When I took on these robes, I found his memory.
I'll do what I can to help those in mourning.
To honor their memories is to honor us all.
Угу. Где это по карте? А, ну, в принципе... Ой, сейчас, короче, понаберем задания, они нам по всей карте их раскидают. Кстати, новое это. Будем потом бегать туда-сюда, выполнять все подряд. Обожаю такое, да. Так.
What are they doing out here?
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Oi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work? Good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny, too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. Hey, you're a smart one. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learn how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Girl, I'm not made of straw.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women, snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold... They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
Are you some kind of merchant? You don't seem to have any wares.
More of an explorer.
But you send other people to do your exploring.
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl. Nora girl. Huntress. We live in a world of opportunities. Risky opportunities. But why should risk stand in the way of a lucrative prospect for the likes of me? All right. I'm more of a gambler.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banukla, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
Что-то я не горю желанием им помогать. Даже если я что-то и узнаю, я, скорее всего, ему Если можно будет, ничего не расскажу.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
You mean these?
Very well then. Congratulations and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
Найти Хоука. Сразу вспоминаю Dragon Age.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here, and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right, you're new here.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome everyone. Man, woman, outlander, regardless of tribe. Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered that news personally. You should have been there. It was glorious. But I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say no woman or outlander qualified. Yet here you are.
Are you a member?
Me? No. Karja don't exactly encourage their daughters to run around hunting machines. But all the changes in Meridian have been good to me. I don't think the Oseram know how to sell to us Karja. The trader I worked for last couldn't sell flowers to a bee. He was too plain-hammered, as they like to say. This is a much better job. I figure I'll be able to open my own shop soon enough.
What do you want with my marks?
You hunters and your badges. I'm not gonna take them. I'm going to give you a weapon that sets you apart. Yeah, I thought that'd get your attention. If you earn marks in all 3 trials at each of the 5 hunting grounds, come to me. I can give you up to 3 weapons, 1 for 15 half-suns, 1 for 15 full suns, and 1 you'll love for all blazing suns.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons I have for you.
I'm a little short on marks.
No problem. Once you have marks from all 15 trials, you'll be able to get the next Hunter's Lodge weapon from me.
Теперь есть смысл все метки выбивать. Книга с пергаментом. Так, положение дома охотника. Охота. Что мы это будем читать? Членство охотников. Да, это типа свод их правил, как пиратский кодекс, типа того. Ястребов может быть всего 7. Дрозд может стать ястребом только после смерти своего наставника. Сейчас, походу, нам выберут наставника, а потом вот как-то нечаянно, короче, откинется. Ястреб, который успешно возьмет самого сильного, станет ястребом солнца, вознаградится главой дома охотников. Блин, давайте почитаем, мне интересно. Так, часть 1, предисловие. Охотные достойнейшее занятие во всем Доме Солнца, если исключить обязанности, возложенные на Короля Солнца и его жрецов. Охота — это сила, охота — это честь, охота защищает нас, охота сохраняет наш дух. Что значит охота, как не соревнование? Что значит соревнование без правил чести победителя? Дом охотника дает законы и смысл охоте, так что все будут знать имя победившего. Поэтому дом охотника не заканчивается на его членах и не заканчивается на его знаниях в Меридиане. Это дух охоты, это кодекс, который надо чтить. Это дело жизни, к которому надо стремиться. Только те, чья кровь благородна, могут олицетворять благородные идеалы, поэтому лишь мужчины Карха самой чистой крови могут вступать внутрь дома охотников. Ну я так понимаю, этот закон уже отменили. По приказу его сельства Авана, 14-го короля Солнца Карха, положение 5 данного раздела терять силу. Так, ни один охотник не может быть принят в дом охотника без 3 полусолнц, которые он должен в честь завоевать в охотничьих угодьях. Члены делятся на 2 класса: ястребы, старшие, и дрозды, младшие. Звание дрозда можно получить только заполучив поддержку наставника из ястребов. Каждый ястреб может быть наставником для одного дрозда. Ястреб может быть всего 7. Дрозд может стать ястребом только после смерти наставника. Ястреб, который успешно возьмет самую сильную дичь, станет ястребом солнца и возглавит дом охотников. В случае, если возникнут споры о том, чья дичь лучше, ястреб, который принес трофей первым станет ястребом солнца. Лишь мужчины Карха, самые чистокровные, смогут становиться дроздами, ястребами и ястребами солнца. По приказу его сельства Авада. Ну да, типа 7-й этот миньон. Так, самая зрелищная охота часто проходит без свидетеля, а значит, охотник должен собрать трофей. Трофей должен быть преподнесен ястребу солнца как доказательство успешной охоты. Трофей должен быть свежим, целым и не иметь повреждений. Ястреб солнца имеет последнее слово в любом споре касательно ценности трофея. Лишь мужчины Карха, самые чистокровные, могут... Ну, короче, это все тоже отменяется. Охота для своего удовольствия – благородное дело, но охота для пользы других благословляется самим солнцем. Если для того потребуют обстоятельства, дрозды и ястребы должны отправиться на любую в разумной мере необходимую охоту, если она служит интересам подданных дома солнца. Только ястреб солнца может устанавливать плату и награду за охоту, которую члены дома охотников проводят в интересах дома солнца. Любой доход с охоты, устроенной в интересах дома солнца, будет поделен на 7 частей ястребов солнца и воздан ястребам. Лишь мужчины, но это тоже все отменяется. Чтобы обучить и набирать самых лучших охотников, дом охотников должен организовать и сдерживать охотничьи угодья. Каждое охотничье угодье предписывается проверять какой-то один определенный вид умений в 3 испытаниях, организованных смотрителем под надзором ястреба солнца. За каждое испытание полагается 3 награды, от низшей к высшей: полусолнце, солнце, сияющее солнце. Охотники, которые докажут свое мастерство и наберут достаточное количество знаков солнца, могут получить у ястреба солнца особое снаряжение дома охотника. Дом охотника должен выделять средства на постройку и поддерживание всех испытаний и сооружений на охотничьих угодьях. Дом охотников может получать все доходы от продаж частей машин, боеприпасов, снаряжения, собранных за охотничьи угодья. Любой доход, собранный в охотничьих угодьях, будет поделен на 7 частей ястребов солнца и роздан ястребам. Смотрители выбирают лишний ястребов солнца, служат этой должности 7 лет. Ну и дальше все, что опять отменено, не отменено. Так, а мне наверх надо, да? Блин, слушайте, я прям намерен тогда выполнять все испытания. Хочу оружие клевое. Записки об углебрюхе. Составленные Едмининманом, любознательным хранителем архива дома охотника. Ой, а много... Ой, как тут много... Так. Хорошо известно, что факт становится вымыслом, когда они остаются лишь в памяти, да и свежие факты прячутся среди сплетен и побасенок с юга. Это относится к углебрюху, самому страшному из всех громозевов машин, которая было начертано войти в легенды. Мало кто из видевших его мог рассказать об этом, и даже из тех немногих, кто выжил, мало кто мог рассказать правду, не приукрашивая и не прибавляя от себя. Тем не менее, учитывая все это, я решил изложить здесь все беды, которые связывают с именем этого зверя, и все попытки этого зверя остановить. Ни одна не кончилась успехом. Сейчас, когда я пишу эти строки, гроза юга до сих пор ходит по землям королевства. На нем появились новые шрамы, но не до сих пор все так же опасен, как в тот день, когда солнце впервые осветило его толстую шкуру. Мне, конечно, очень интересно, так ли читать все это. Боже. Углебрюх. Какой-то босс. Я так думаю, что-то мне подсказывает, мы в конце, возможно, этого квеста длинного убьем его и получим трофей и станем ястребом солнца. Как вам такое? Блин, какие тут виды, просто обалдеешь. Кстати, вот. Это что за машина была? Привет.
Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her presence. You're Honora, are you not? A fighter from the savage lands.
The sacred land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
You're hardly my better. Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
Какой же ты мерзкий. Ненавижу вот этих вот мужиков, которые думают, что они дохера самые крутые, на самом деле вообще из себя ничего не представляющие. 100 пудов уверена. Что это у нас? Легендарные деяния. Это, видимо, стадо жвачников стало больше. Самые крутые, видимо, какие-то трофеи, которые они получали. Очень все интересно, но не так ли не читать или... Так, где моя женщина? Пошли покажем им. Крутые.
Here, Talana? Assis said you were a hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole... Sorry, member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So, I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies first. That's how it works. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first becomes a Sunhawk.
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the lodge in other ways. Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me?
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoil.
А у меня есть все это? Так, трофейные детали спилозубов, лиходеев и ловчего. Только пропусти, пожалуйста. Ты понимаешь, мне по карте раскидали, где это все находится, да? Ай, да. Да. Ну, я только за. Так, пойдемте тогда попробуем найти то задание. Это было сверху, я помню, но я так и не смогла его найти.